Hi team, so I'm going to talk while they set up because I need to leave much like his partner did. So my name's Tatiana, I'm a freshman, just like the rest of you, I'm one of you. I took Denise's Intro to Debate class. I was super lucky to get into that class. I was one of 2 freshmen. And through that class I was able to join the debate team. And in my freshman year here, my first competition, I got into the quarterfinals, which was something I never thought I'd be able to do ever. The Debate Society really teaches you how to present yourself in front of people, to be able to convince people of pretty much whatever you want. If there's one thing I know about our generation is that we like to argue. And more than anything, we like to win those arguments. Debate is the club that is going to teach you exactly how to do that. My friend Mia is passing out the flyers that give you all the information you need to join our club. It has Denise's email as well as Mia's. You guys can enjoy my lovely graphic design. But yeah, it's super cool. We get to travel. Like we're going to go to New York for nationals during like finals week and spring break. There are just so many opportunities that come through debate that are so valuable, and I'm going to let them explain more of it. So bye.
So yeah, this is my second year of being on debate, and I would say it definitely made me a better public speaker. And honestly, for all my research papers I've had to write, I've used her research-free structure, and I've aced them. So it helps me academically. I've networked on this campus very well, and it just presents a lot more opportunities. I recently got second place at the debate tournament recently did, so that was really cool.
And my name's Noelle. I'm a very, very new member at the debate team, but I've had a background in debate at both Western Washington and Bellevue College. So this is kind of an opportunity when you do this traveling to meet people you wouldn't normally meet. Someone from another school who's interested in talking about critical issues, including like politics, including, for instance, our resolution for next Wednesday, which is what Muggles should abolish the Secrecy Act, or we should abolish the Secrecy Act, basically that, you know, we'll all acknowledge the magic of the world. So if that's something that interests you for the creative aspects or for the real implications of using critical and, you know, in-depth thoughts to investigate what's going on around you, this is the place to do that. It's for people who really care about what they're doing, people who are driven and research-based, who care about the facts, and who also care about what other people's perspectives are. So it's really brought a lot to me throughout my educational career.
She's going to be wearing Quidditch robes, so if you guys like Harry Potter, definitely come see her in a Quidditch robe.
Yeah, and Denise is an excellent person to look to for academic guidance, or for someone who's interested in, you know, policy or interested in communications in general as a field. Debate can really help you make those kind of career decisions.
So let me make my pitch too. So my name is Denise Vaughn, and I'm the coach of the speech and debate team. It's called the Director of Forensics, which does not mean dead bodies. Forensics means deep research. So it actually combines this wonderful combination for me. I teach in law, economics, and public policy, and also media communication studies. I finally found my people at an interdisciplinary school. No one was trying to put me in one of those boxes. And the beautiful thing about speech and debate is it is all these things. I'm going to brag a little bit about my team because I can't help it. We're really good. Last year, we were number 5 in the United States of America. I want to put that in perspective. We're going to Hofstra this year, right? We compete against Hofstra. We compete against University of Oregon, which has a big team. We compete against Western Washington University. They weren't at that national, so we won't bag on that. We are extremely successful in speech and debate. And the reason we are is I can teach you, actually in a very short amount of time, I can teach you how to use your hands and your body and your facial expressions to convince people of things they would not normally agree to. Easy, I got this. The reason my students do so well is that we have also won awards as the most diverse team in our region. In any way that you can measure that. There's actually one team that beats us, but we're coming back to it. Only in one category. But our region is Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Alaska, and parts of Utah. We are students across the spectrum. Right now our president is a law, economics, and public policy major, but our vice president is a computer science major, and our team captain is an engineering major, right? Mia is on the board and is a media communication studies major. So we come from all these like wildly different places. Some of our students have served in the military and are coming back to school. Some of the students came through Running Start and got here at like 18 years old. So we have this wonderfully complex, really cool group of people. And then this is what happens in debate. You get a topic like the United States should withdraw support for the presumptive nominee to the presidency of Venezuela. And then you come back to the room and you say, who's the presumptive nominee in Venezuela? And somebody helps you prepare a speech in the next 20 minutes. And you get up and give at least a 5-minute speech on that and go back and forth, arguing if it should be Maduro or not. Isn't that cool? How cool is this? And then you find out whether or not you won or lost. Come back to the room, figure out how to shake it off, and go do it again. So debate teaches you a lot of things there. It teaches you that you have to do fast, good research or you lose. And losing is a great motivation, right? I always win. I always win because I either win or I learn, right? So in this round, if I lost this round, I learned something. And I'm not going to do that next time. Cool? Next. You learned critical thinking, because if you can't analyze what the other person is saying, you also can't win. Excellent motivation. Cool? And you learn how to recover from loss. Have you ever gotten that paper back you thought you did a good job on, and you get a low score, and you never even speak to anybody about it, you just sort of feel bad? Right? Learning to deal with that kind of loss and also how to recover from it, this is the best learning I have ever seen for that. So I strongly encourage you to take the opportunity to learn this in the nice, safe environment. Everybody loses in debate a lot. Everybody, well, hopefully you win a lot. I can't guarantee that, but we will work on it. But we're all a part of a team, so it doesn't really hurt very much, right? And we just keep going to the next activity. I'm super excited about this. We do public speaking and we do competitive debate. So some of it's argumentation, some of it's performance. If you are an artist and you can perform pieces from plays or pieces from poetry, we got you. If you want to speak off the cuff, impromptu, or if you can give a funny speech, we also have that. So come on down for all of those things. The other cool thing is this does not look bad on a resume, right? Speech and debate, nobody like, oh, that's a member of a club, that was easy. Like nobody thinks that, and they're right because it is kind of hard. But you can be all kinds of committed to debate. You can be a part of the club and just hang out, do the club activities. Usually it's Mia or Tatiana, who left the room, who organizes some sort of social event for us. We do those. We also have a club that we go and compete, either online or we physically go places. We just came back from Western last weekend. Not the best tournament for us, but we will compete again. Live to compete another again. We're going to New York at the end of this quarter, so that's kind of exciting. Going to Long Island to compete at Hofstra. And I was going to tell you one more thing, and I lost it. What was the third thing I was going to say? Oh, and you can take a class. You can take Introduction to Debate or BIS 494, which is a companion debate course. It's called Task Force in Debate, and you can take that for 3 credits a quarter up to, I think, 5 times, up to 5 times, so up to 15 credits. Cool in the game? Awesome. All sorts of levels that you can participate in. You have some flyers in front of you. Please consider getting involved now, right? If you get involved now, you might want to compete next year, but if you start next year in your sophomore year, by the time we start school, we've already been in competition for a tournament. So by the time you start the school year and then you kind of, getting a feel of your classes, pretty much a quarter is gone, and that's half of our season. So seriously consider joining us, being a part of the club, enjoy the social events in the spring, and then if you want to warm up to competition, I totally get the warm up. Do it now instead of in the fall, and then I lose out on you for a quarter. Cool. Any questions? Everybody fired up? You want to come watch that we regret the Muggle Secrecy Act? You've all read Harry Potter, right?
Or seen it.
Or seen it, or something?
I've only seen it, I've never read the book.
Oh.
I like to read books.
Yes? Any questions? You good? We always have meetings on Tuesdays from 1:15 to 3:15 in UW 228. We also have other meeting times that are every different times during the week. We just came out of a meeting today, before we came here. If you email me, I will include you on that. You can also find us on Facebook where we post all of our meetings and stuff. You have to ask to join the group because we have this whole weird situation I'll tell you about later. Okay? Awesome, I've taken you almost exactly your time. I apologize.